Okay, some of the ladies asked how I was making these masks to use, and so I said I would post a video. All you need is 6x9, two of them. I just made out of cotton, but you can see there's so many different fabrics you can use for male or female. And I just put it together like this. And then I come over to the sewing machine. Over here, you'll see that I ironed 2 pieces of the 1/4 inch elastic, 7 inches long, and I ironed them so that it would be easier to utilize them. And then to sew, it goes pretty quickly. And here we go. So I have my 1/4 inch foot on my sewing machine in order to have a more finished look to it. So I start not quite to the middle, like a third of it, and then the other third, because of course you will go ahead and have to use that hole to move, pull it right side out when we're done. And I leave it down. Oops, let me grab that just to turn it off. Murphy's Law. Somebody calls when you're trying to do a video. Whoops. And then once you go around the first corner is when I put the elastic in. So I just put it about 3/4 of an inch, and I put the needle down so I can lift the foot up so I can get it as close as I can there. And I put it clear out to the edge so it gets a real good firm hold. And then I put my finger on it so I can pull my hand out. Make sure that we have the fabric back in place. Put the foot back down. And then you just go clear across until you get about 1 inch from the end. And again, you put your foot down, or your needle down, so you can lift your foot up to pull this around. And you want to leave it flat so that when you get done, your elastic isn't twisted, because you don't want your elastic twisted. And then again, you hold it with your finger while you pull your other finger out, put your foot back down, and then go to the edge, almost the edge. Put it down so you can twist your fabric around. And then as far as the top, once you get that one earpiece on that side, you just go clear across the top. And then you put it down so you can pull it up. Just go about 1/4 of an inch. Leave that needle down so you can put the other elastic in. And I just put it in, again, up against the needle. It kind of holds it in place. Put it as far out as the edge of the fabric so it holds. Put your foot back down. Sew. Get clear to the other end of the fabric. Not quite the other end. Stop. Lift the foot after you left the needle down in order to hold the fabric in place. Grab that elastic. Pull it around. And again, you got to leave it flat. You don't want it to twist under there. Hold it down with your finger. Put the foot back down. Go to the corner. And then again, this bottom again, I just go and then I reverse a little bit so it doesn't want to unravel when I pull it out. Grab my scissors. Now we're just ready to bring it right side out. And I'm trying to hurry so the video doesn't go. And then I just use my finger up in each of the corners. And then I press it again before I move on. So I just got my iron going hot again. So when I press, I kind of pull this out so it doesn't get pressed, so it looks like an hourglass and it retains its square look to it. And then on this side, before I press, I want to make sure, because of course we got to sew that once. And that gets hot if it lays down. The sharks are warm. Okay, so we got that pressed. We got that pressed. And you can see the elastic is just like that. Now you know that we still have this hole going here. And that's when I'll use my 1/4 inch foot. So I'm going to go back and put this on the bottom because we know that this hole still remains here. So I'm going to sew along the bottom because there's nothing in the bottom that needs sewn other than a straight line to tidy that up. And as soon as I turn the corner, course I didn't change my thread. If I were thinking ahead, I would have changed this to a black thread. But right now we know that this is the bottom, so our darts are gonna go down. But I always consider this to be the back, or excuse me, this to be the front. So I will start darting. I only do 3 darts with my finger. That's probably why I can get through these so quickly. And then I just leave that in there and lift the foot so I can really get up under the foot with another dart. And then I bring it, keep sewing. And then I lift it, the foot or the needle down again while I lift the foot. And then put it down, and that's it for this side. And of course, we'll leave it there. I just go across the entire top, just like this, and I sew the darts on above the bridge of the nose after I finish the darts on the side. So you can see how that already looks really good, in my opinion. And then again, I kind of look at it and say, okay, if that one was a little bit further down, then I want this one to be further down. Not that you're going to see it on the side of somebody's head, but it is nice if it presents. And I'll lift the foot again while I do another dart under there. And then one last dart here. And I like having my quilting 1/4 inch foot here because it's nice to be able to press all of that against the side there. And then when I come around, I just finish this off a little bit more, just to and see, it's basically done if you were going to stop, but then I turn it wrong side out here, and I just put my finger in here, and I just kind of make a little valley there, like that. And then I grab this, and I literally make the dart. And then I go backwards a little bit so it doesn't want to come out. And then I just sew it down for about 1.5 inches. And you'll see that dart for about 1.5 inches that comes down there. And then I put this back together so I can see where the center is. And then I grab that one that's equal and I let go of that one. And I grab this and I go in and I start sewing and I back up. And that is it. It is completely done. It has the dart. The reason I always do the darts is because working in healthcare, if you do not keep it snug here, one, it's not as effective, and two, it will constantly want to drop down, so you don't want that to happen. Hope that video helps everyone, but that's how quick they go together. Thank you.